RogerForest.com.
Oh, I said Giannis is like if the Antetokounmpos is the Manning brothers, then Giannis is Peyton, and the rest of them is Coopers.
Oh.
They all Coop.
That's messed up, though. Cooper tried.
Man, they be like, you Coop, I'm Coop, we Coop.
They all reference each other as Peyton.
So what does the one Coop that got the ring say to the Peyton then?
He gets upgraded to Eli. He gets upgraded to Eli.
He just a Coop with jewelry. He just bought a chain.
All right.
Oh yeah, they said he averaged 25 hand claps a game.
Hey, because of COVID though, that went down. I'm just saying.
Oh, it went
Points
down?
go No. Yeah, the COVID, bro. You can't be high-fiving cats during COVID. That's how you pass germs.
That's why he be having their water on their seat for him.
Oh man.
He fell off.
I got you, bro. Like, water!
Hey.
Oh man.
So would you? All right. So would you rather have him or would you rather have Daniel Gibson right now?
Ooh.
Daniel Gibson contributed to a team.
Where is that guy at right now?
I don't fucking know.
Well, why did you say his name? I don't get it.
He was on Love and Hip Hop, man.
He probably is. Is he still with Keisha? That's how he got on that show, because he's still with Keisha, probably.
Mm-hmm. No, they broke up.
Last I heard he gave her the old Manny Pacquiao 1-2, and then some domestic shit happened, and LeBron unfriended him, and he almost hang out with Delonte West.
Oh man!
That was a bad one. Delonte was all fucked up. So yeah, I won't even take that joke.
Yeah. Shout out to Mark Cuban for helping him though.
For sure.
Hey, for real, was that for clout or was that really a good?
I don't know. He be doing a lot of stuff like that, so I don't know if it was for clout or not.
Mark Cuban got stupid money. He could just go waste it on shit. And he figured why not helping somebody? So I don't see him doing that just for the shit of it.
Honestly, even if he wasn't doing it from like the the goodness of his heart, at least it's getting done. Like sometimes we worry about too much how it's getting done. As long as it's getting done,
you can't focus too much on intention, man.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that shit getting done. Ain't nobody else doing it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. This dude's been homeless for like how long though? And he's been like all fucked up on meth and shit. Yeah. He's been like homeless for years. I think finally just that someone did it. It's actually great.
No, what also pisses me off though is that like literally you see every NBA player retweet, get some help for Delonte West on such and such and such and such, but y'all not doing nothing about it either. Now that's not your. No, that's not terrible. But I mean, if you're gonna at least say something about it, and you're in a position to help, you should at least try to help. And I'm not sure how many of them people actually tried to help him.
A rumor was that the people that did shout it out didn't go the extra mile, and Cuban had one of his dudes go pick him up. So he went above and beyond to get it done. Just saying.
And that's crazy. That's real crazy. Frankie, I thought you wanted to talk about something about the Nets,
Oh, how Katie and Kyrie are fucking falling apart already. I love it, man. They had a chance to beat the fucking Wizards the other night, and these dumbasses both missed wide open jumpers that I could have fucking hit in my sleep. And I'm just saying, bro, I love it because now they're gonna fall apart. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, the Nets are gonna be the great team this year." Yeah, they're gonna trade for Harden. It's gonna get even worse. They lost Dinwiddie, who's a stud.
You lose your depth.
Oh, that's fine. They can do whatever they want.
Somebody told me that Durant should just cut his hair bald and go full Michael Jordan mode. Did they say he almost already there?
This cat don't got it like I do, all right? You see that shit? That shit getting way back there.
Man.
You good. The red shit is bald in the middle, and that's the hard part. Like, is it bald up top? I'm like, damn, bro.
No, there's some there, right?
Every time I see Durant, I just think about damn, man, all this time you could have had waves and you wasted this time, this opportunity.
I don't see why he losing his hair. He ain't under no stress.
That's what I'm saying. What are you stressed about winning like 4 rings and you basically you coasted on 2 of them? Come on,
Like
now.
Bron almost had all his hair gone before he won his first one all those years in
Man.
Cleveland with no help.
bro. Tell me how this man's hairline used to be as far back as mine. All right, and now it's back up to here.
Hey,
I
man,
don't know.
bro, headband got so damn thick it looked like it was a towel wrapped around.
And I don't know how that happened though, because if you gonna do that to the front, why not do it to the middle? Because his middle is almost gone too. I know y'all be seeing it on the camera, so I don't know why you fixed the front and not the middle.
That man used so much Rogaine foam.
Bro,
That doesn't make no sense. He used that chinchilla shit.
He got that shit like right here where his hairline's back to here. Look at that dude. He just erasing like 3 feet of hair.
All right, so now we gotta go on to the next part, y'all. NFL Wildcard Week is this weekend. The NFC. We're gonna start with the NFC 2-7 game. I don't even know why we're going over this game, but I guess we'll go over it. The Saints and the Bears. Saints are heavy favorites in this game, as it should be. But Drew Brees is struggling. I would be struggling too if I had to do what was it? Lung and ribs, right?
Who?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, what about him? Oh,
Lungs,
broken ribs?
right?
Oh yeah. You talk about his injuries, yeah. He had like 11 broken ribs and a punctured lung, yeah.
I mean, I got the Saints winning this, but I think it's gonna be closer than expected. I think Drew Brees, he got to get his mojo back. I don't see how I think we're going to see a lot of Taysom Hill running, though. I feel like it's going to be a lot of Taysom Hill running and a lot of Kamara running, too. I think Thomas hit slants.
No Kamara this week.
Oh,
really? No. They said it says game time decision because of what time the game is. They said he could fall in line to be within that time frame as long as he keeps getting negative tests.
Okay.
Oh, if it's no,
so Kamara, they might. It's like that situation with the Browns and that's a award because of the timing of the game.
Go next. Let me go next.
Listen, if it ain't no Kamara, it's not gonna be a 7. It's not gonna be a 7-point game. I think it's gonna be a 6-point game.
You fucking clown.
The Bears ain't gonna pull this off, but I like their story this year of how they got to the playoffs. But I say the Saints. Newcomer Kyler, you next.
Man, there's something about me. I hate rooting against people from my area, especially somebody that was in high school the same time I was. Mitch back in high school was that dude, man. I promise. At Menor, it did not translate that as well as I would have hoped it would have. But I mean, let's be honest, bro. I got the Saints. The Bears, would I be shocked if this was a close game? Not really, because the Bears defense has a chance to always turn it up. They got Khalil Mack, they got A.D. Jackson, they got people that could play. Chuck Pagano's not that good, but they got people that can play. And I got the Saints winning this. I don't even know what the score would be. I got 27-14, I guess.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Frankie, you up next, sir.
I'm with you because I'm with that because I feel like Mitch Trubisky being drafted number 2 overall is like an insult when Mahomes, I think, went like 11 picks later. So imagine being a Bears fan and going, man, we could have Patrick Mahomes. Oof.
And Deshaun Watson.
And Deshaun Watson, well, the Browns, so could the Browns, but I think that was the Myles Garrett year, was it not? Didn't we take Myles Garrett number 1? Yeah. So,
but we traded the Deshaun Watson pick for no reason too, so we can't forget that part.
Yeah, that is true. If the Saints are healthy, I think they'll handle this game because people sleep on the Saints defense. Honestly, Saints defense has been very good this year.
Oh yeah.
They've got dudes at all 3 levels they could play with Cam Jordan. DeMario Davis is a stud. You still got Marshawn Lattimore as a shutdown who's going to give Allen Robinson some problems. I don't know though because the Bears have been playing better, and like you said, their defense can turn it up because they've got Mack who could force turnovers, big plays. They've got Eddie Jackson. They've got fucking Roquan Smith too, very underrated linebacker. Yeah, but in the end, it's the Bears, and I just see that the Saints are gonna have too much firepower and pull this out. I think it'll be like you said. I think it'll be like a 2-score game. It'll be close, but it'll be a 2-score game.
Okay, Sean.
If the Saints don't have Kamara, I think that's going to hurt them. And I think if the Bears defense plays like it just did against the Packers, I think they have a good shot at winning. Because the game really wasn't over until my dude Trubisky, until he threw that interception. That's when the game was sealed. Just because you mentioned him, Kyle, I had to go to the fridge and get Trubisky out of the fridge.
Oh man.
But I do really think that the Bears can pull this off if Trubisky plays the way he just did and the Bears defense plays the way he just did, minus that interception that sealed the game.
You got this dude wouldn't got a roll. I'm just saying, you got to think of rolls. I'm just saying.
No, biscuits. To say 8 big biscuits. Right in. 8 big biscuits.
Elijah, who you got, man?
That's funny shit. I got the Saints. I think I just want to point out the fact that Trubisky was overrated in high school, and I don't care what nobody says. And I'm just speaking real.
Trubisky. That's what I call him.
He was overrated. He was overrated. He really was.
Trubisky, right here. Trubisky.
Mr. Ohio.
Been my nickname for him for 2 years. Trubisky.
He won Mr. Ohio because he had numbers. He had the numbers. But he got rattled a lot. The same shit that happens to him now. He gets rattled. He gets nervous. He looks shook. In big games, he looks shook. Now he just looks shook all the time. Damn. And that's why I got the Saints winning. I think they're gonna put pressure on them, and it's just gonna be a bad night for him. If Kamara doesn't play, I don't know really what they're gonna draw up offensively. So I can't really see them putting up like 30 points. But I can see it being like a 17-7 type game.
Okay. Next matchup is the number 3 Seattle Seahawks versus the number 5.
Number 6.
I'm sorry, number 6. LA Rams.
I thought you were gonna say St. Louis. You hesitated so hard.
LA. You know what? I'm gonna go with upset alert. I'm gonna go with the Rams on this one.
Is that an upset?
Listen, that's true. That's true. It's an upset by seeding wise, and I feel like that Rams defense just don't get no credit. I mean, besides the Jets game, they've been dominating. You know that one loss you take in Madden against your little brother that you took an L because you let him win. I think they let him win.
No.
I can see that you're trash at Madden though.
Hey, listen, I'm the youngest in my family, so I know that feeling. So I play crazy.
I think I'm gonna keep going. The LA Rams are gonna pull off the upset. I see it going. I say 28-21. I think they're gonna get that ceiling. I think they're gonna get that ceiling interception by no other than the Buckeye legend Jordan Fuller. Safety. I think.
Oh my God.
I think Seattle. I think it'll be a good game at first, but I think the Rams defense with Aaron Donald, and I just think the Seattle defense is just, I can't trust them. I say Rams. Kyler, what you got?
Does the Seahawks still have Russell Wilson?
Do they?
Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, they do. They still do.
Jared Goff still the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams?
One more time. Let me check that
Whoa,
fact.
whoa.
Yes.
He is inconsistent, but he's no fluke. He's not like Trubisky over there. He ain't trash.
He's okay. Go ahead, guys. I'll go on. I'll go in on a limb. It's my turn.
Man, give me the Seahawks, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take if it's close. I'm gonna always go with the team that has the better quarterback because that's how close this game is to me. Seattle's defense was started off the year horrible, like
Historically bad.
And then they end up turning it around. Now they're not the 2000 Ravens, obviously, but I mean they can do a little bit. Jamal Adams has helped this defense tremendously. Carlos Dunlap came back, helped his defense tremendously. So I got the Seahawks taking it. I'll say this is a closer game. I'll say 23-17 Seahawks. Jared Goff throwing a pick on the last drive to sell it off. No offense to the Jared Goff fans out there, but I just don't think he's that good. So I'm just gonna go with the Seahawks, 23-17, and I'm cool with that prediction.
All right. Sean.
I don't know. I think this is gonna be real close. If Jared Goff plays and his thumb is all good, I'm gonna go with the Rams. But it will not surprise me if the Seahawks win.
Whoa. Time out. I got to go back. Jared Goff isn't playing.
He's not playing?
No,
if he ain't playing, Seahawks all day. Seahawks all day. Seahawks all day.
I had to look that up real quick. I changed my mind. Sorry, Seahawks.
Yo, they say he has a chance, but it'd be real hard for him to play.
They're starting him.
Let me change my pick since Jared Goff not playing. I'm gonna go with the Rams backup. No,
bro, I'm like, what?
Seahawks
all day.
I heard he played at ITT Tech, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks. I say blowout Seahawks. I forgot about.
Hey, tell them out. Is Blake Bortles still they backup? Didn't they sign?
No, it's not.
Bro, they not winning if Bortles is there.
I think they signed him though.
I don't care if they signed him. He ain't got that defense he had at Jacksonville with stars all over the place.
Listen,
he ain't winning that.
I had to change my whole thing. Frank, you can't even give me a heads up or no. You made me sound stupid.
No. That was the point. I was gonna let you just do your thing, and then I was just gonna go in on your ass for being retarded.
Yo, did he truly get ruled out though? Because this thing said he has a chance to play. It said he has a chance to play.
They're not gonna play him, man. They're not gonna play him.
Well, they're gonna lose if they don't play him. Seahawks all day.
Frankie.
Dre, come on, man. We both know how this is gonna end. It's gonna be Seattle. I love the defense of the Rams. I love Aaron Donald. I love that whole defense. But Russell Wilson gonna give them problems regardless. They only can hold on for so long. And they're going to start this fucking Walford kid who's a fucking trash can. And the only reason they beat Arizona is because that defense. Troy Hill had a pick six. Aaron Donald gave Kyler Murray a whole bunch of problems. Dude, it's going to be the Seahawks. They're eventually going to pull away. It's going to be like 24-10, something like that.
Yeah.
Who's Walford?
Some scrub they signed in the fucking offseason. I don't know.
I'd rather see Blake Bortles.
Listen, we don't know. He might come out. He might come out looking like Cooper Manning out here. He might come out looking like him.
Eli, he's gonna give Eli a chance.
Oh shit!
All right, Elijah, your turn.
I mean, I was gonna pick the Rams, but after finding out what we just found out, I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks. It's just an obvious choice. And Russ probably gonna have a virtuoso.
Okay, simple, but effective. That's cool. Oh man, let's talk. The number 4 seed Washington football team versus the number 5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who's the starting quarterback? Anybody know? Is it Alex Smith?
It don't matter who it is.
It don't
No
matter
matter
who it is, Dre.
Is it
Come on,
Alex
Dre.
Smith? Anybody?
It don't matter.
It ain't Dwayne Haskins. He don't got a career no more.
If
It don't matter
I
who it
need to-
is.
Can somebody please check and see who's the starting quarterback?
Dre, you seriously don't know it's Alex Smith.
I'm
It's
still
Alex
going with.
Smith, dude.
I am going. I
If it
am
was Joe
going.
Theismann, it
I
wouldn't
have
matter.
to do it. I got to do it. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to pull this off. It's not going to be close. I see them running away with it. Nice season, Washington football team, but you can't get it. Kyler?
I think I'm gonna surprise everybody, but I'm gonna go with the football team. That's just not a good matchup for them, man. Tom Brady has not been like hasn't been Tom Brady against pressure this year, man. And that's one thing. If they Washington football team can't do nothing else, they could get pressure. And that D line is nasty. All of them, all 7 people that they rotate on that D line is nasty. So only thing, it's a bad matchup for Tampa, man. And only thing, if Alex Smith is playing, I'm definitely saying Washington football team. But if it's any of them other Taylor Heineke, come on, man. And I'm going with the Bucks. But I'm gonna pick the upset. I say because if it's an upset, it probably wouldn't be a high scoring game. I say 24-17.
I see what you mean, but I think it's gonna be a blowout. I say 33-17.
Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blowout because it's Tom Brady. But I just think matchups like they say in boxing, man. Matchups make the fights.
Yeah,
and this is not the best matchup in the world for them. And
okay,
let's be fun, man. Let's have something different. I'll be different. I'll take the football team.
okay. You looking like old me. I learned from my mistakes. Sean.
I respect your pick, Kyler. I mean, the D line, but I think this is where getting Tom Brady to Tampa Bay pays off. He gets you, over the hump, motivates everybody, that O line to, block, not make him be under pressure so much in a playoff game. Mike Evans, I don't know, he got hurt. He might not be playing or whatnot, but you still got Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin. I just think this is gonna be playoff Tom Brady. With weapons. Like I don't have very much confidence in the Washington football team to win this game. It's gonna be the Bucks. Simple as that.
Okay, Frankie.
So the only thing there's 2 things I can see that would play in Washington's favor. Their D line is amazing, and Tampa's secondary is trash as fuck. They're young, and if Alex Smith is going to have a big game, that would be the way to go. I mean, like you guys said, look, Washington's got, like you said, they got like 7 first rounders on that line. I'm pretty sure. And Chase Young is maybe
that. Them and the 49ers are the best at getting defensive linemen.
That's what I'm saying. And dude, Chase Young, I said at the beginning of the year that whenever we did our thing, I said that he was going to come runner up to defensive rookie of the year, but I don't know. I might change my mind now because the man's been playing out of his mind the last couple of weeks up at leading the season. But with that being said, I still, like you said, Sean, this is why you get Tom Brady, and I feel like he's just got too many weapons. They can spread it out. They could make it real quick and painful. Godwin, Antonio Brown, Gronk, Cameron Brate, Scotty Miller, it don't matter. They've got Fournette, who's looking good towards the end of the season, too.
They do got another positive, too. They got another positive. Mr. Droppable, Mr. McDroppable, Mike Evans might not play. He's supposed to be almost doubtful. So, that takes away from the drop. So, I think Tampa Bay got it.
Hey, Dre, my man, don't say positive right now. I thought you was talking about COVID. I'm like, oh, shit.
Same here.
Yeah, I was about to stop my pick in a minute, but no, I'm taking Tampa. Tampa's going to win this. And even if Mike Evans plays and proves Dre wrong, he doesn't drop a bunch of passes.
Mr. Droppable.
Okay.
Hey,
Dre,
how
would
many?
you take him up?
Since you gave
Dre,
him that
on the
nickname,
Browns?
how many drops has he had
This year?
since you gave him that nickname? No, since you gave him that nickname, how many drops has he had?
Oh, I don't know.
I ain't seen him dropping that many
already
since you gave him that name. The beginning of the
already
season,
planned
yeah,
this.
he was dropping balls.
He has 15 drops with the total this season. The only player that has more is Alshon Jeffrey, supposedly.
He didn't play enough
Hey,
games to
this
qualify,
season, he only
probably.
played like 6 games. He ain't got no 15 drops.
He has a lot of drops, sir.
God.
Wait,
Trey,
not this year. I'm talking
Trey, you
about.
liar.
You remember the year that what was it? 2 years ago? I'm talking about in
Oh,
the
I
season.
thought you was talking about this year, dude. I'm
No,
like,
I'm
he
talking about in
didn't
the season.
play that many games to get 15 drops.
Alshon Jeffrey has the record, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna give it to Mr. Droppable. Elijah.
All right, my brain is telling me that obviously Tampa Bay is gonna win, right? But my gut is telling me that the football team is gonna win 20-17.
I
And
like it.
it's going to be a lot because of the defense, obviously, and that D line, because Tampa's offensive line is not good. I don't care how you try to look at it; they're not good, and I think they will. I think the D line will definitely generate more than enough pressure to rattle Tom Brady, and if they can do that, they give themselves a great chance. And then all Alex Smith has to do is manage the game, which he's shown he can do. If that defense is clicking, and I think they will click.
Kyler has proved me wrong, everyone. Braylon Edwards actually, holds the record. I didn't inform you guys of the years I was talking about, 2016 and up. I should have specified that. Got to fire my stat guy, who was myself, so I got to better that. I'll give you better content with that. Thank you, Kyler, for that. But we're going to move on to the AFC, where we're talking number 2, Buffalo Bills versus the number 7, Jonathan Taylor, Colts. I love Jonathan Taylor. I love the defense of the Colts, but I don't see nobody stopping. I don't see the Colts stopping the Stallion, Josh Allen. I don't see nobody stopping them. I'm saying this is going to be a wash in the park, in my opinion. I'd say Josh Allen going to have at least 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns by Josh Allen. He going to eat them alive. And I see this being a high-scoring game. I say it's going to be 45-41. Buffalo Bills. Elijah, you up next.
I kind of went back and forth about this game. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna take the safe pick. Josh Allen's been really good. He thrusted himself into the MVP conversation.
Oh yeah.
He's been playing real good. He came into his own. You could really see the confidence is there. The talent's been there. So it's just putting everything together. Diggs is a dog, which we all pretty much, expected. And their defense can get up to play any week. They can really get up to play. And when they do, it's a problem for teams. And I think they're going to be a problem for the Colts. And that's why in team totality, I just got to pick the Bills. They just got the better overall team. Yeah, better weapons overall. Yeah.
I see the sleeper, or who I think is going to be like the eater, the main eater is motherfucking Beasley. That dude is a slot. Oh my God! You put a linebacker on him, it's over. Don't zone cover.
His route is so crisp.
It is.
He get off the line so fast, and the route, you get hit with that one step, boom, you out of position. It's over.
Exactly.
He's quick.
Yeah, he could have been with Cooper Manning. Could have been. But we gonna move on. Kyler.
Look what you done started, man. Look at what you done started.
Fucking dude.
But first, I gotta say that I need to apologize to Josh Allen because I'm not gonna lie, I was not buying the hype when he was first drafted.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
He wasn't like that good his first year, but this year he's been balling out like crazy. I honestly think that this might be the best game of the weekend. Like sneakily might be the best game of the weekend because I don't think the Colts not just gonna sit there and just get beat, get punched in the mouth. I think they're gonna punch back. And that's what I like. I like that type of football. It's gonna be an outside game, Buffalo, New York. You know, it's gonna be a lot of running the football and physical game. That's the type of game I like watching, man. Especially growing up here in Ohio. So I'm got the Bills winning though because like
It's supposed to snow too, right?
it's supposed to.
Shit. And it's in Buffalo. Yep.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be
the
like
route.
6 feet of
It's gonna
snow.
be snow on the route.
Yeah. Can I change my score again, guys? I'm gonna
No,
say
you can't.
instead of 45-41, I'm gonna say 44-41 because of the snow.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Colin.
No, man, I love these type of games, man. Because one, you just hear the pads just cracking each other. You hear it. I love it. And honestly, when you play on games like that, it's whoever got the will to win. It's who gonna fight for that extra yard. Who
Hey
gonna push
man, when
that?
it's cold out there and them motherfucking pads hit, woo,
Oh my God, I love hearing it. And this game is suited for Buffalo too. They play outdoors, Indy plays in the dome.
they sleep
I'm sorry,
outside.
you said what?
I heard they sleep outside. Shit.
But I'm not even, I don't have faith in Phillip Rivers anymore, man. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. It's last year he was terrible, and there's no other way to put it. He was pretty bad. And this year he's been okay. He has a pretty decent year statistically, but it's like I still don't have a lot of faith in him, especially playing in the outdoor game up in Buffalo.
True.
He already has that funky motion. Like he's been getting it done for all these years with it, but let's be honest, man. I don't think it's gonna work out for him this time out. So would it be in the snow game? I think it's still gonna be a little bit closer than people expect, but I'll say 31-20.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sean.
This is a hard one for me. As much as I want to pick the Bills, hold on, I'm gonna pick the Bills, but it would not surprise me if the Colts pull this off. Reason being is you guys just said there's supposed to be a whole bunch of snow. We all know that the Bills' run game is a little suspect, and the Colts have a way better run game. And I also, in this matchup, do not really like the Bills' defense, but I think Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs get them over the hump because they've been balling all year. So I'm going to take the Bills, but it would not surprise me if the Colts pull it off.
Okay, we're gonna go with Frank now. What you got, man? What you got, Frank?
I'm going on the upset, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm picking the Colts, and I'm
Cool.
picking it because of 3 reasons. First reason is actually kind of a question. Has anyone talked about the Colts this entire time? Has it all been about all the Bills are such a high-powered offense? Oh, they're going to be the one team that play the Chiefs. They're going to be the team that's going to play the Chiefs in the AFC.
I didn't say
Bro, I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying in general. Has anyone actually said, like, you know, anything
Yeah, I
about
know.
the Colts? They're being slept on, and I think they know that. They've got a very underrated defense, which I don't know how could be underrated now because you've got studs all over that defense. You got Darius Leonard and DeForest Buckner. You still got Jamal Sheard, I think, out there. I think they still got guys that are just
healthy.
I mean, they've got dudes out there that can make plays. Their secondary has been one of the best this year. I'm and like you said, it's a snow. I heard if it's a snow game, they're not going to be able to pass the ball as well as everyone thinks it is. So, and I mean, I'm not touting Josh Allen coming out and maybe lighting them up, but I see that the Colts are going to come out and play. They're being slept on. The last time that the Bills got absolutely destroyed was by the Titans with Derrick Henry, and they ran the ball down their fucking throat. Jonathan Taylor just went off, and he's starting to come into his zone now. They're going to run the ball. Philip Rivers may not have to make big plays, but he'll make the right amount of plays. And then the third part is, I guess I'm just going to go with 2. All right, fuck it. That's all. I think the Colts are going to handle this game. It's going to be a very low scoring, not very low scoring. It'll be like 24-21, I'll say. I say it'll be just because of a lot of like running. And I mean, Josh Allen, he's very good. He's a very good player. He's improved so much this year. But if it's really going to be a snow and fucking Buffalo gets like 6 feet of snow compared to most people, it's going to be a little bit harder to pass than it is going to be to run. And like you guys said, the run game's already suspect. So I think I'm going on the opposite here. I think that the Colts are going to run the ball very successfully. I think they're going to handle what they need to handle, and I think they're going to come in there and unfortunately ruin a lot of Buffalo Bills fans, hearts and shit, and just do what they got to do and just go to work.
Hey,
Okay.
also, can I add on to that something real quick? Don't this Josh Allen can run too. That's the only thing. And that's something that we have to also take into account. That might be something like sneaky that he run for a lot of yards just to keep first downs going. And
I see him.
But is he gonna fumble?
Yeah, he does put the ball out there
a lot.
True too.
And my thing with Josh Allen that I love though, they run quarterback powers with him. This dude just like runs fucking sweeps with him, like because he's 6'5", 6'6", probably bigger quarterback people expect, and he moves pretty good for his size. So that's the only reason why I don't doubt Josh Allen. They could run the ball with him. It could be like literally like an option type run game if they wanted to. Very sketchy in the snow, but I mean, I think Indianapolis is going to control the ball a little bit better than people give them credit for.
Okay. Next matchup we have 2K. We got Mr. 2K there. Congratulations. We have the Titans versus the Baltimore Ratbirds.
Ratbirds.
This dude just didn't pull no punches. He just shit on him right away.
The Ratbirds, hey, they're a rival to me. We ain't win against them, so they the Ratbirds. The Ratbirds has come alive lately. J.K. Dobbins and Lamar Jackson has come alive. What I want to see is his arm. I want to see because Tennessee gonna crowd that line of scrimmage. So I want to see if he can. What type of Lamar Jackson we gonna see? We gonna see playoffs Lamar Jackson, or we gonna see the past 2 games Lamar Jackson? And I think we're going to see a heavy dose of running in this game. It's going to be a fast-ass game, in my opinion. I'm going to have to go with the Ratbirds here. I say Ratbirds 21, Titans 17. Kyler?
This is a tough one. They did play each other earlier this year and ended up being an overtime game. Tennessee ended up pulling it out. So I think they match up pretty well. But, God, Tennessee's defense, my Lord. It's not it, Chief. It's not. And if Lamar is as hot as he was to end the season, I actually have a tough time seeing a lot of the teams in the AFC beating the Ratbirds, like you like to call them. But man, I think I am going to go with the Ravens though, just because I don't trust Tennessee's defense, man. I don't. And even if they end up stopping the run, you still have to stop the pass too, which they have struggled with. What DB on their team keep up with? I know Marquise Brown dropped the ball a lot, but which one of them can keep up with him? Like nobody. I got Baltimore winning. It's gonna be another tough game. I'll say this one will be 35-28.
Okay. Elijah?
This is a tough game to call for me. I'm excited to see this one though. I'm gonna go with the Titans. I don't want to though. I really don't, because I kind of like the Ravens, but I'm gonna go with the Titans. I just don't think the Ravens gonna be able to stop Derrick Henry. It's really that simple for me.
Sean?
Y'all, I don't know. This is tough, like you guys said. My brain is telling me the Titans, even though their defense is suspect. But my gut is telling me that the Ravens are going to pull this off because the Titans defense is suspect. So kind kind of along the lines that Kyler was saying. In order for the Titans to do this, though, I think they have to stop the run right out the gate because that's just how Baltimore plays. If you stop the run right out the gate from the very start of the game, then Lamar usually has a bad day because he can't find people open, can't fit in the tight windows. But you have to start it right out the gate. You cannot let their run game going. If they let Baltimore's run game going, they're going to lose.
Okay, shit, I can feel it. Frankie.
This one is weird to me because I feel like Tannehill is gonna have a big game, and it sounds weird to say because I feel like Baltimore's gonna come in and sell out and try and stop Henry as much as they can. And I mean, AJ Brown's a bad man. I mean, he could be making his name as a top 5 wide receiver at the rate he's going. That dude has done some things where he shits on kids. Like he gets the ball and he looks like a tight end throwing people around.
I like him.
I mean, he's such a big physical wide receiver, dude. And he'll make a difference in a game real quick. And I mean, Tannehill has had probably a very underrated season. Like everyone talks about Henry because he ran for 2,000 yards. But I mean, the Titans had the number 2 offense, and no one even knows that. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think like Baltimore's going to sell out, try and stop them as much as they can. I think it's going to be more of a shootout game, believe it or not. I don't think any defense is really going to stop them. Tennessee, imagine signing Jadeveon Clowney and he just doesn't do shit all year because I forgot he was on their defense up until about a couple hours ago. I just
Terrible.
he's just been terrible all year. I see Tennessee pulling this out like I want to say it's gonna be like a 31-28 type game down to a field goal.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. Next matchup, we got the number 3 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the number 6 Cleveland Browns. Bold prediction. I'm going with the Browns. In an upset, first playoff victory since 1995, in my opinion.
4.
4. Thanks, Frankie.
You weren't even born yet, kid.
I wasn't.
Weren't even in your daddy's sack yet.
I'm
Come
on
on.
you.
Was any of y'all? Was there anybody here? Am I the only one? Damn, I'm old. I'll leave it at that.
I'm 97.
Damn.
I think people. I'm not gonna say overhyped, but I'm gonna say overhyped this Steelers team. With their starters in, I mean, the past 4 to 5 past games have been losses, and they only took their starters off the last game. I think they're tired. I think Big Ben is washed up. I think he needs to get out of here. They better off playing Mason Rudolph, in my opinion. That run game can't get established. I see the Browns winning probably 24-20. I say Baker leads down the field. Last drive of the game, Peyton Manning is Zeke. I think he shreds that defense, and I think he gets us that game-winning touchdown to Jarvis Landry. Elijah?
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns. I got to be in like 20. I'm going to say 31-24. 31-24. I mean, they have a pretty good defense, but it's so many holes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like glaring holes. Like you can really obviously you can really attack those linebackers. You can that secondary can be had. Just keep it away from.
Man, you could throw all day on them and let.
Absolutely. And I honestly think just trying to establish the run. We don't have to run it maybe 40 times, obviously not. But if we establish the run and really allow that to be the focal point, it'll open everything up because they're coming in there to stop the run. They're coming in there to stop the run. You just use that to your advantage. That's all we really have to do, and let Baker make plays out of that. Don't make it too complicated for him. Keep the play calling simple but creative. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. You do different shit, but keep it the same, if that makes sense. Like, just don't do too much outside of what we've been doing, but try a little bit of new shit, like add some sauce to it. You feel me? You got to keep them on their heels. If we can do that with the run game, everything else is going to open up like it has been. Now, defensively, I mean, I know we got guys returning, but it's still just too much wrong with our defense that I can't really depend on our defense to keep them from scoring points. So we're going to have to outscore them, and we're going to have to manage the clock and take care of the ball, which are things that I think Baker has done really well, and our offense has done really well. So I'm confident that we can beat them.
Okay. Going off of what you said, I think they should really give it a look into going with the 3-4 defense just this game. Maybe in the future.
No.
I would rather have.
I've heard people saying that, but my question would be: do we have the personnel to run
No,
a
we don't.
3-4? I don't think so.
No, we don't.
What I seen from
you need
Phillips.
linebackers who can truly cover if you're gonna run a 3-4.
You need to have effective blitzing. Look at how I'm gonna tell you why. Look how Pittsburgh has very successfully ran 3-4 for how many years? They've had linebackers who are very good at timing their blitzing and very good at dropping in coverage and selling that blitzing and faking it. Dude, I'm telling you, no. We've tried to run a 3-4 before. It's terrible because then you got to load up Myles Garrett as an outside linebacker. Then you got to have that man running coverage, which I'm not saying he can't, but fuck that. You run a 4-3 because the 3-4 always has that what I call a proverbial hole in the defense. You can run it left or you can run it right, and there's always that hole. It's a terrible defense. I never liked it. I just know. I've seen it for years with the Browns, and I don't want to see it anymore. The 4-3 is just starting. You need the personnel for 4-3. I mean, you need better players. It's that simple. It's not just, it's just a bad year. Young guys. You got rid of Schober, which he wasn't really great, but he was the captain in the middle of the defense to get everybody situated. That's why you see Max struggling this year. So you see a couple guys struggling. Sunday was trash, though.
Worst 23 in Cleveland history.
Oh. I mean,
Sean.
Y'all, I really want to pick the Browns here, but y'all defense scares the shit out of me.
And it scares us too.
It's
scary
shit.
Because
I'm
I
terrified.
feel like this is gonna be the game that Pittsburgh is fed up with everyone cracking on them, that they got no run game and they can't get the ball anywhere and they just been taking L's. But y'all defense really scares the shit out of me in this game.
Hopefully we get Denzel back.
But I want the Browns to win, but I think the Steelers will. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really want the Browns to win.
Okay, Frankie.
Okay, I'm picking the Browns, and that's clearly obvious. I don't know. You'll roast me for other picks, but I really do think the Browns are going to win this game. I think we get everybody back except for. I know we lost Olivier Vernon today. He ruptures Achilles.
Oh.
But I like
Porter Gustin.
Claiborne out there.
Claiborne's gonna start opposite of Miles. I know we get BJ Goodson and Malcolm Smith back, and I think we get Denzel Ward back because they've been out long enough for the COVID, and I think they're starting to test negative from what I was reading. But with that being said, with us getting all them guys back, it doesn't matter how healthy we are on defense. We are trash on defense. It scares the shit out of me. Claypool was mossing cats all last fucking weekend or yesterday, Sunday, whatever it was. He was mossing everybody in that fucking secondary. He scares the shit out of me. Claypool, yeah. That 6'4" cat who could probably be Calvin Johnson's double at this rate.
You said Claymore.
No, I said Claypool. I know what I said. I said Claypool. Anyways, point is, I do think we can run the ball on them. They don't have the pass rush they do. They just have TJ Watt and Cameron Hayward. If you keep them two situated, you can make them look terrible. If you're going to pass away from Minka Fitzpatrick. And if you are going to pass at him, make sure it's a play where he gets fucked up on in a switch or something or on a pick route. Because, I mean, they're really not that scary when they're not healthy. They don't have Bud Dupree. They're missing like 3 or 4 fucking linebackers. Their secondary is weak as fuck. Minka's the only dude he tries to float around like he's Polamalu, and he's not. The only thing I'm
Hey,
worried
Mika
about,
got juked out his shoes by Nick Chubb, man. That shit
dude, and
was
then
funny.
he shit. Dude, he not only juked him, he shit on him and threw him aside too. I was like, "There's your best player, just watching, him run by." I think we can get the Big Ben, but they're gonna devise some shit plan where they're gonna do quick passes like they did the first time against us. We just gotta stop the run too. But it
But
scares the shit out of me.
with that quick pass shit, if Big Ben do them quick pass things, them corners and safeties better be ready, and them linebackers better be ready too, because you can take that to the house.
I mean, yeah, you could, but they could run a quick pass to Deontay Johnson, and you bite, and Claypool's running right by everybody. So
true.
that's the threat you got to worry with because they got 3 or 4 wide receivers that are kind of legit. So I mean, that's the only thing that really scares me. I mean, I think we can get to Big Ben if we get him in a passing down and stop the run, make him force the pass. I think we have a really good chance. I do see us winning this game, and I see it being, God, it's going to give me a heart attack. It's going to probably be like a 31-30 game. We're going to have to score, probably get a 2-point conversion because Parkey's trash, something like that. So I do see the Browns winning this game somehow.
Okay,
Hey,
last but certainly not least, Collar, what you got?
I hate to be this person, but I hate to be this person. It's something about going to Pittsburgh, and it's no matter who's on the team, who the coach is, who the general manager is, hell, even who the owner is, man. They always get stumped out in Pittsburgh, and like I don't know. That's the thing. This team has to like kind of fight the demons of other Browns teams past too. That with our kicker being Cody Parkey, which is, he Cody Parkey. He got nicknamed Double Doink for a reason. Like, oh my God. That our defense has been suspect all year long. I know they've been trying. I know y'all crapping on Sendejo, but at least he try hard, man.
he should try harder to get out of Cleveland.
He gonna be a free agent.
Not soon enough.
My God. Then we got Terrence Mitchell can't catch a ball to save his life. I counted 4 dropped interceptions for him this year. 4.
Two of them could have been pick sixes.
Like, my God. Actually, it might be more than 4. It's just 4 off the top of my head. And oh man, it's hard. I can't pick them to win in Pittsburgh until I see them actually win in Pittsburgh. And we had a great season. I really hope I'm wrong. I don't want it to end right here. I really don't. And not to that team. But one playing them 2 in a row is, even if they had the second string, and that's not a good look. Now, what I do like is that Ben is going to be playing. And do you trust Ben to throw 20 yards? Like, honestly, I don't anymore. Not like I used to.
On that defense, I do.
He's not as mobile. He's not as mobile as he used to be, though. We can get to him, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mason was getting out of there.
Arm is not as strong as it was. And every time Ben gonna throw it up for you, you got an opportunity to turn Ben over. Mm-hmm. We just have to, if we capitalize on it, that's what I want. We have to capitalize on the opportunities. But I don't know, man. I can't pick them to beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh until I see them actually beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna say I think this is gonna be a good game. I'll say like 28-25. We get our hearts broke. Man, I got to deal with the Steelers fans for another year. The next year, we win the division. Damn it.
I like your pick. I like your analysis of it. I don't like your pick, but I'm gonna get my bold prediction. I'm gonna get mine out the way. Y'all know I'm gonna get my bold prediction. I think the Browns defense will step up and they'll get it done. You know that J. Cole, my middle child, been counting me out. They counting their bullets. They loading their clips. They getting them ready, y'all. And I think they going to get not one, LeBron James, not 1, not 2, not 3. They're going to get 4 turnovers this game. And I think it's all going to be Big Ben. I think James Conner going to fumble one. And I see the Browns winning on the last, like I said, last drive. I see us pulling this off. And then we gonna come back and we're gonna be like, Dre was right on 4 turnovers. I think the Browns win.
I hope so, man, because like this would really mean so much to us as fans who stood here through 0-16, through 1-15, 3-13, 4-12. We do happy we going 5-11 and shit. Like this, we need this, man, because if no other fan base deserve it, we deserve it. Hell, if no other fan base in sports deserve it, we deserve it. But man, that's a big demon that you have to fight, man. And it's something that's been plaguing this team for. When was the last time we won there? What, 2004? If it was even then, have we won?
2002, we split with them.
Damn,
that was the year when we went to the playoffs. We split with them.
When last time we won in Pittsburgh, though?
That was the last time I thought that was the last time we won. We might not have. I know as long as Big Ben's been quarterback, he's pretty much been our daddy. So I ain't gonna give out his numbers, but he owns us.
I ain't gonna say no jokes to that. But hopefully they can pull it off.
I'm not saying it. No, get us banned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get us monetized or some shit.
But hopefully these games are good. Hopefully everybody's prediction except for Eli. I'm not Elijah. I'm sorry. For Sean's and Kyler's is wrong. I hope theirs are wrong.
Yo, I picked the Browns to win. I just say y'all defense literally scares the shit out of me. Like I didn't give how y'all was gonna win. I want y'all to win, but your defense scares the shit out of me.
I do want to say something though. I'm happy that they're getting rid of that stigma of us like saying, man, I'd be happy as a Browns fan. Oh, just as long as we get 8 wins, show improvement. I'm over that now. We're 11 wins. We're in the playoffs now. Every year, I'm going to be like, it's playoff or bust now. You've shown that you can get there with these guys. So it's got to be that now. Like, I can't stand for the last, oh my God, since the Browns have been back. I've literally been listening to, well, let's get 8 wins. Let's get 7 wins. Let's see some improvement. I'm sick of that. No.
Yeah, but y'all didn't have a competent coach to get you that. Like Stefanski got you over the hump. Stefanski got you over the hump.
Well, hold on. Butch Davis took us to the playoffs. And the only reason that Butch Davis actually got fired is because he shit on the media so much. Because he didn't like doing media with them. And Cleveland's media is probably one of the most toxic. If you don't believe me, listen to – dude,
I believe you.
It's up there with – we ain't throwing names because we gonna fucking get banned. Dre, don't be that way. Dre gonna be out here fucking getting us fucking gone. We're a toxic media, and I hate it because they're like, well, they were around in the '80s when the Browns were like a game away from the Super Bowl. That's great, but I mean, none of us got to see it, so you don't have to keep trying to live on that. It's like, dude, let people do what they want. Let the coaches coach, let the players play. Don't go out there and be like, oh well, Butch Davis said this in his fucking dude, fuck off. Like, don't do that shit. And like Stefanski has been great. His demeanor and everything, the way he carries himself, dude, he reminds me, and it's gonna sound like it's kind of a good comparison, but kind of a bad. He reminds me of Tomlin when he came in as the Steelers coach. Oh, yeah. When he came in, everyone's like, dude, this dude's gonna be like the next great or the next great like Steelers head coach. And sure enough, he is. And I would love to get the accolades that Tomlin had with the Super Bowl win and a couple other things, but you got to do one step at a time. And I'm just glad that we're sitting here going, the Browns are in the playoffs with 11 wins. We could have been 13-3. We could have been up in that number 1 seed if we didn't fucking lose the Jets and probably lose the Raiders. But I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda,
You also know what's sad is that here in Cleveland we have a couple of writers that voted on the Hall of Fame. And,
I know. And
like,
they're clowns.
come on, man.
They're like fucking clowns.
And they never know what they're talking about. Like, I remember on draft night when the Browns took what's the tackle name from Missouri? Jordan Elliott. And I guess how long has Missouri been in the SEC for? Like, what, 10 years now?
No, like 4.
Yeah,
no,
Missouri
been in the SEC for a while.
It's not been that long because them and Texas A&M went, and it's only been like I think 6 years at most.
Since 2014. 2014.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah,
6 years.
2014. And the dude was like, "Oh, well, this breaks the streak of SEC players drafted by the Browns." And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, unless I just missed the last half decade of my life, I could have sworn they was in the SEC, but then maybe they not. And they
These people just, and these people get paid to talk about sports, and they don't even do their fucking homework on half of the shit they want to look up. They just want to make terrible assumptions and be god awful at their jobs.
So it's to a point where it's like, I honestly don't like listening to them. I don't like reading their articles.
That's why we got to make our own show. We got to give our own content.
I agree, but we got to be real about it, dude. I mean, there's some people, there's some fucking clowns, bro, and I'm just like, I'm at that point now where it's like, I don't want to hear about what we could have been. You know, I don't want to hear about 8 wins no more, 9 wins. No, this is 11 win, 12 win. This could be a 13 win team, and we need to keep it that way. Defense is sketchy. You just rebuild on the defense next year. You've got tons of talent coming up in this draft, dude. I'm telling you. And free agency, you can make the moves. This team could be a legit contender. Do I think we could beat the Chiefs? Hell no. Hell no. Patrick Mahomes is probably the greatest quarterback to ever play the game right now, and that's saying that right now. Dude does stuff that even I don't even understand how he does it. He'll pick you apart with his eyes closed, and he's proven that in some games where he does the no look bullshit. But
I don't know, man. I don't know. Archie Manning had numbers on him, man.
Oh, here you go,
bro. This Baker is Archie Manning.
Bro, Archie. If Baker could be my Eli for 2 years, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, we're gonna have to wrap this up. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and double click that like button. But we'll see you.